Hi all. This is Sasikumar, professor from RMDEC Engineering College. Today we are going to see about types of agents in artificial intelligence. So what are the types of agents means what? Totally we have five types of agents. The first one, uh, simple reflex agent. The second one, model-based reflex agent. The third one is a goal-based agent, and fourth one is a utility-based agent, and fifth one is a learning agent. So we will see one by one. So before we move on to that types of agent, in this all the types of agent, there are four concepts are coming repeatedly. The first one is called agent. The second one is called what sensor. The third one is called what environment, and fourth one is called what effectors. So what is called agent? Agent is autonomous action. It will do the all the actions autonomously that we have seen already in that previous video. And the second one is called what? What is called a sensor? So the sensor is nothing but what it perceives the input from the environment. So that it receive input from the environment. That is called what a sensor. And the third one is what effectors. Effectors another name is called what actuators. So the actuators is nothing but what take actions in the environment. So in sensor, I already told the best example of sensor is what a camera and microphone. That is called what a sensor example. And effectors or actuators example is what robot arms, wheels, everything called what effectors. So this is what types of agent. It will repeat for all the five types of agents: sensor, effectors, agent, and environment. So an agent is an entity that perceives its environment through sensor and acts upon it using actuator. So agent, it is nothing but what one type of entity. It is going to get the input from the environment. So the environment will play major role. So the agent can get the input from the environment. So how to get the input from the environment means what? With the help of sensor and acts upon it's using actuators. So what type of actions they are going to do? Everything can be done with the help of effectors or actuators. So based on their capabilities and complexity, AI agents are classified into five types. The first type is called what? A simple reflex agent. So what are the main characteristics of a simple reflex agent means what? This simple reflex agent works on condition action rule. So what is called a condition action rule means what? In right hand side, I have told, right, this is a condition action rule. If then else. So it responds, for example, in traffic signal, if the red light is glow means what? The vehicle can stop. So that is called what? A condition action rule. If the yellow lights glow is means what? The vehicle is ready to move. If the green light is glowing means what? The vehicle can move right away. That is called what? A condition action rule. So that is a very important characteristics of simple reflex agent. So easily we can say what a simple reflex agent can perform with the help of condition action rules. It responds only to the current perception. So no memory of the past. So what is the current action? That is the it will respond only based on that current actions. There is no memory of the past. So that is the third one. So what actions I need to do? And very limited intelligence. That is called what a simple reflex agent. And how it works means what? This agent can work with the help of rule-based logic. It cannot handle unobservable environment or changes over time. So the best example of a simple reflex agent is what? The vacuum cleaner. If the dirt is sensed, then the robot will clean the dust. That is a condition action rule. In traffic light system means what? If the red light is on means what? The vehicle can stop. If the green light is on means what? The vehicle can move. So that is an example of simple reflex agent. I hope you understand this concept. Then next we will move on to model based reflex agent. In this agent also we have same agent concept, sensor concept, actuators and environment. The what is the point we have discussed in previous agent, the same thing will be applicable for agent, sensor, effectors and environment. Apart from that, so what are the important characteristics of model based reflex agent means what? it maintains the internal state to keep track part of the world it cannot see directly. So, every this model-based reflex agent can maintain one internal state. So, what is the use of that internal state means part? That internal state will keep track of part of the world it cannot see directly. So, and it has a model of the environment. So, how it changes in response to actions. So, here we have one model. That model, how it changes based on the response, how the environment is changes. That will be maintained. Then, how it will works means what it combines the current perception with the internal model. So, we have created one model. That current perception will be combined with the internal model. Based on the current environment, based on that model, it will do some proper action and it can handle partially observable environment. I already told in that previous video what is called a partially observable means what. A partially observable means what, we cannot see the other side of things or other side of cards. In example, playing cards means what, one player cannot see the opponents playing cards. Suppose if you drive a car in that hill station means what, in particular habit mean driver cannot see the opposite vehicle. So that is called what, a partially observable environment. So this model-based reflex agent can handle partially observable environment. So the example, a robot that remembers which room is already cleaned. So because it has maintained one record. So one, for example, room A and room B, already one room A is cleaned means what? Then the robot will maintain that record. So the next time the robot will automatically move to room B. So and suppose if you want to deliver one material to particular house means part with the help of drone now. So the delivery drone that updates the map as it navigates. Already the product has been delivered, so we no need to visit the same address again. So that is that address that information will be maintained in the model based reflex agent. I hope you understand this concept. So the next we will move on there to goal based agent. So here also what the same agent, what is sensor, what is effectors, and what is environment. The same thing will be applicable for all five agents. And so in this goal-based agent, what are the important characteristics of goal-based agent means what? It takes decision based on that goal. So here the goal is very important. Every decision will be taken by based on this goal only. It can plan and it can plan and evaluate possible actions to achieve the desired outcome. So what is the desired output? Based on the desired output, based on that goal, it can plant something else. Okay. And how it works means what? Here we have to use searching and planning algorithms. So choose actions that moves it closer to achieve the goal. So what is the necessity of searching and planning algorithm means what? How to obtain that goal. Based on that goal, we should find out how to reach the goal. So that is a searching algorithm. And what are the method available to reach the goal? So we have to plan accordingly. So the searching algorithm and planning algorithm is necessary to implement this goal-based agent. So based on that algorithm only, this agent will work. And what is the example of goal-based agent means what? A GPS navigation system. So select the route to reach the destination. So there are three routes available from Chennai to Tirupati means what? Which one is the shortest route? So we should find out. So based on that searching algorithm, based on that planning, we should find out the shortest path. So that is best example of goal-based agent. Another one is what? A chess playing AI. Choose the moves to checkmate the opponent. So what is a right move to put that checkmate of the opponent? So that is another example of a goal-based agent. I hope you understand this concept. The next we will move on to utility-based agent. So the same concept, repeat once again. Here also we have a agent. What is called agent? What is called a sensor? What is called effectors? What is called environment? Already I told in that previous video, and now we will see on that the characteristics of utility-based agent. It consider multiple goals or preference and choose the most useful actions. So here it is going to consider the multiple goals or preferences and choose the most useful actions. So if you have multiple goal means what? Which one will be suitable? So you have to choose. You have to give preference to obtain that goal. So that is called what a utility-based agent, and mainly it is used as a utility function to evaluate the outcomes. Then how it works means what? It weighs the different options and select the one with the highest utility. So, which one is benefit? Which one is satisfied? So, the based on that different option, it's selectable. Whenever we have more number of options, we have to choose that which one is the best one. So, we have to choose with the highest utility. That is a concept of a utility-based agent. And the example is what? Self-driving car. So self-driving car means what? It balances speed safely and fuel efficiency compared to manual car. So that is an example of utility-based agent. Utility-based agent means what? We have to we have to satisfy the customer need. So that is called what? Utility-based agent. And another example is what? Online shopping agent. It picks the best product based on the price. So, for example, if you want to purchase a mobile in Amazon website, means what? We have to compare the other mobiles. So, which one is the best one? Which one is the most advanced one? Based on that, only we have to purchase that concept. So, that is what online shopping agent picks the best product based on price, quality, and review. I hope you understand this agent concept. Then we move on to the last one, learning agent. Here also same thing, agent, environment, sensor, and effectors. So in learning agent, we have a characteristics. It can learn from past experience and improve performance over time. So what are the characteristics? Means what are the main characteristics? What it can learn from past experience. So based on the previous experience, it will learn automatically. So and every actions can be done with the help of that previous actions only, and the past history, based on the past history, and it improve the performance of the agent concept, and it has a components for learning, performance, critic, and problem generator. So learning, performance, critic, and problem generator. So there are four components available in this agent. And what are the components? We will see one by one. The learning element, what is that learning element means what? It improves the behavior based on the feedback. For example, I am presenting one video for your benefit. Suppose if you, based on your suggestion, in the next video, I will improve my teaching methodology. So that is what a learning element. So during my class, I have to periodically I can collect the feedback from my students. Based on their feedback, I will improve my. I can change my teaching methodology also. That is a learning element. So improve behaviors based on feedback. And what is called the second one? Critic means what? Critic tells how good the agent is doing. So the performance standard. So it is used what feedback only. So based on that feedback, the learning element can learn the behaviors of the agent. And the third one is what? A performance element. Performance element means what? For example, I can collect the feedback from my students. So with the help of critic, the critic is nothing but what? Produce the feedback. So I can collect the feedback from my students. Based on that students' feedback, I can update myself. That is the changes, and update knowledge. So if nobody knows all, so I can learn from my student also. That is called what? A performance element. So the performance element means what? Whenever the changes occur, the changes will be updated and the knowledge also updated. After updating the knowledge, that is also one of the input of the learning element. Okay, and then after that only we will move on to that problem generated. The problem generated is nothing but what? Suggests the exploratory actions. So what type of actions they are going to do? Everything can be done with the help of problem generator. So the best example of learning agent is nothing but what? AI playing video games. So learns better strategy over time. If you play first time, you cannot achieve the goal. So if you play multiple time in part, so learns better strategy over time. And spam filter, learn to recognize the new spam patterns. So this is the concept of types of agent. I hope you understand. Thank you.